So today's video is going to be an unboxing, as you can see, of the latest Abominable book club box. This is the book box for June, and yeah, I have received it late as usual, as it's now I think the 2nd of July, something like that. But yeah, to be honest, I have been debating about unsubscribing to this book box and trying something different for a change. The past few boxes have been a little bit underwhelming, but I just don't know what other book box to go for. So if you have any suggestions, then please leave them in the comments down below. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stick with this one or change. Because I do love this. I still love this book box in general. You know, I've been subscribed to it on and off now for well over a year. It's probably been 2 years at this point. And I have really enjoyed it. I've discovered some really cool horror authors that I didn't know about before. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling the need for a bit of change recently. And I'm also trying to get through my TBR, as I've said in a couple of videos. So I don't know. Let's see how this one goes and see how I feel next month. To be honest, I'll probably forget to unsubscribe and just carry on getting it, knowing me. But we shall see. So yes, this is the Abominable book club. Yeah, we get 3 horror books and a couple of extras. So let's see what we have in this month's box. So this is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like when you first open it. And straight away I can see the snack, and I know exactly what this snack is. I think we've had from this brand before in this box. It's the Candy Kittens, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we've had this brand before, which is fine. I don't mind getting doubles of brands. But yeah, I really like these sweets. I actually buy these sweets occasionally from the shops on my own, and they're vegan based sweets. And I used to be a vegan, but I'm not a vegan anymore. But I do still really like vegan sweets. I don't know, they just seem to have more flavour than normal gelatin sweets. But yeah, this is the sour watermelon flavour, which I think I have had before. It says Gourmet Sweets London, plant vegan recipe power. And yeah, they are very tasty and very flavourful. I really like the texture of vegan sweets as well. They're not as chewy as the gelatin sweets. But yeah, it has no palm oil, natural flavourings, and made with watermelon juice. So yeah, I do really like this brand, and I really like these sweets, so I will definitely be eating these. We have the second-hand book, which I'll leave till last. That's the little surprise. That will be different for everybody in all their boxes. We then have, oh, the book looks interesting. That just caught my eye. Let's try the drinks pouch. This is one of the things that I get a little bit bored of, because we've had the exact same drinks for a really long time. Like I said in my last review, we have the Nescafe cappuccino, which I do like. I use all of them and I drink all of them. It'd just be nice to have a bit of a change, you know, because that's literally been the exact same drink for like I think the past 2 years. We then have, oh, we've actually got a different hot chocolate for a change. So I was going through a phase of always getting the Galaxy hot chocolate, but finally we have something different. This is the Options Belgian choc. So that's nice. Finally a different one. It's not focusing, it's focusing on the box. Let me move that up a little bit. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried this hot chocolate actually. So that's a nice change. There was me saying it's always the same. Finally got a different hot chocolate. We have a Yorkshire tea bag, which is just, again, I've had this a few times now in the box, but it is nice tea. We then have an English tea shop, Super Berry Organic, which is very nice. I'm guessing this is caffeine free, which is good. Yeah, naturally caffeine free. So that's actually really nice. I will be enjoying that because I'm pregnant at the moment, so I have to be careful with my caffeine intake because I have high blood pressure anyway. So yeah, normally I will indulge in a caffeine drink every now and then, but you know, since I'm watching my blood pressure, I have to be a little bit more careful. And we then have the Lions coffee bags, which is very nice. My husband drinks these and he really likes them. So yeah, those are the drinks. A couple of different ones. Maybe they're starting to listen that people are getting bored with the same things every month. Let's have a look at the book that we have. Oh, I like this this book. It's a floppy one. I really like floppy books. And the cover looks interesting. Ghost Roots. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name because I won't get it right. I'm terrible with names. But yeah. Oh, I've not heard of this one. This looks interesting. Let's have a little look at the back. Welcome to Lagos, as you've never seen it before. Shortlisted for the Kane Prize for African writers. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever read a book by an African writer. Finalist for the Los Angeles Times Book Prize for First Fiction. Magic and mayhem on the streets of Lagos. Wildly intensive and odd, written with surgeon-like precision. These stories... Oh, is it short stories? Both absorbing and terrifying. Okay, but what's it about? It didn't say. Does it say in here what it's about? I don't know if it's Pemi. I'm going to pronounce it as Pemi, but I don't think that's the right pronunciation. It's from Lagos, Nigeria. She is a winner of the 2020 Deborah Rogers Foundation Writers Award. So yeah, is it short stories? I don't know what this book is about. It doesn't have a premise. Am I just missing it? Am I just being dumb? It has like the recommendations here, but what is it actually about? That's even more intriguing, to be honest. Does it say at the back? No, go straight to acknowledgements. Ghost Roots. It seems to be one whole story, but I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. There's no synopsis. Okay. Yeah, this is just other things that people have written about the story. Here you'll find breathtaking stories of the familiar and the strange, full of empathy for characters, trying to bridge between communities, families, generation, and their ghosts. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what this book is about. But I'm very, very intrigued. I've never heard of this author. I haven't seen this book before. It says terrifying, excellent, uncanny, a triumph. So yeah, I'm really, really intrigued by this. I don't have my phone right now, otherwise I'd look it up on Goodreads, but my son has my phone and he's in the lounge with it. So yeah, I really don't have anything much to say about it because I have absolutely no idea. But I'm very, very intrigued. You'll have to watch out for my review on the channel about this book to find out what it's about. I'm actually in between books at the minute. I'm kind of a mood reader and I'm struggling to find something that I'm really into. So I actually might try this next. Yeah, how interesting. Okay, the next book, I can see a wolf on the front, so I'm probably going to like it. When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. So yeah, I like the look of this book too, brimming with both horror and heart. So let's have a look and see what the synopsis says on this one. One night, Jess, a struggling actress, finds a 5-year-old runaway hidden in the bushes outside her apartment. After a violent, bloody encounter with the boy's father, she and the boy find themselves running for their lives. As they attempt to evade the boy's increasingly desperate father, horrifying incidents of butchery follow them. And first, Jess thinks she understands what they're up against, but she's about to learn there's more to these surreal and grisly events than she could ever imagine. And that when the wolf finally comes home, none will be spared. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder if it's like a werewolf kind of story. full of heart and harrowing suspense. So this woman kind of takes in this runaway child and is helping him escape his violent father. The kind of great big epic horror novels we got back in the 80s that came out swinging for and left everything on the field. That sounds interesting too. Okay, so it's been a while since I've had some books in this book box that really intrigued me, but yeah, both of these so far are a win, so quite happy with both of those. One that I know nothing about and one that sounds intriguing. Let's see what else. Oh, we finally get our pins back. We haven't had these in a few boxes. I really liked these. I think the owners of the box also own this pin brand, Abracadabra. And yeah, we haven't had one in a while, and I really like these, and I really like this one. It's a happy little ghost reading a book. Oh, that's cute. I do really like that one. That's really sweet. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have a signed book plate for when the wolf comes home. So that's awesome. I'll stick that in the front of that. We have a bookmark here, which is like an outline of a man. And yeah, I'm not sure. Often they reference horror films or horror novels. I'm not sure what this one's referencing though. Creepy. We then have, another bookmark, which says Secret Lives of the Dead. That's quite cool. I like the artwork on that one. That's by Tim Lebon. That must be like a promotional book. Yeah, like a promotional bookmark. So that must be some of his other novels. That's interesting. I can see something else there. And I believe, yeah, this is the Abominable Book Club bookmark, which has the QR code there for the spoilers, and then the little story on the back. Is that everything? I'm pretty sure that is everything in today's box. So let's have a little look at the second-hand one. I did have some scissors somewhere to cut the string. So yeah, last book box. The only thing I liked in last month's book box, to be honest, was that I got a Richard Lehman second-hand one, which, yeah, was very pleasing because I was quite disappointed in the rest of the book box. But let's see what we have in this one. If I can open it. It's always funny to do one-handed because I'm holding my camera with one hand, but then I have to do it with this. Oh, no way. Okay, so okay. So we got James Herbert Others, and if you've watched a few videos on my channels, you know James Herbert is actually one of my favourite horror authors, who's on the list of authors that I know I really enjoy his writings, and I haven't read this one. I don't own this one. Okay, I feel like this box has kind of redeemed itself for me. Like I said, the last few boxes I've been a little bit disappointed with. But yeah, this one actually, it may have saved me keeping my subscription, I'm not going to lie. This one was actually very good. So yeah, James Herbert is an author that I have read a few books from and I enjoy. So yeah, let's see what this one is about. An assignment took me to hell, and that's where I come from. Only I didn't know it at the time. Matter of fact, there were lots of things I didn't know about myself. I just thought I was different, not the kind you'd expect to be a private investigator. But I was wrong. Like I've been wrong most of my uncharmed life, because I was more than that. And the answers were coming fast, and they were scary. Oh, they scared me shitless. Murder, mutilation, depravity, and horror that almost defied imagination. I found the others, the perfect rest, and every thought I had about life itself changed. It's a story you might hate because it's too close to the real truth, and it might frighten you so badly that you will never sleep in an unlit room again. but it'll make you think, I promise you that. I only hope it won't make you think too much, because that's when the nightmares will begin. Oh, yeah, that's when everything will change. Your choice. Oh, remember with fear. That sounds really, really creepy. So it's somebody who doesn't really know much about themselves, and apparently they came from hell. I wonder if we find out why and how they got there and why they were there. Oh yeah, so he writes very interesting stories. I like his stories. So yeah, I don't know, this book box might have redeemed itself. Okay, so we have a James Herbert. We have When the Wolf Comes Home. And we have Ghost Roots. So Ghost Roots I know absolutely nothing about, because unless I'm being really, really silly, I cannot see a synopsis for this book. So I have no idea. Maybe that's how you're supposed to go into it, not knowing anything. So yeah, if you're interested in this book, you'll have to look out for either my review once I've read it, which I'll be posting on here on my YouTube channel, because I do unboxings and book reviews. So yeah, I'll post my review shortly on this channel, or you can look out for my short little reviews that I do on Instagram. But yeah, this one's very interesting, very intriguing, and these two both sound really good as well. They all sound quite horror-esque this time. I think that was one of my things. I'm trying to get through all the books I read from the book box, and we've had a few recently that I wouldn't really class as horror. So I think it was just like getting a little bit like, ugh, for me. Whereas, you know, these ones, they really do feel like they fit the horror theme. And even though we have a few similar drinks, that we did have a different one here. We did have, finally, a different hot chocolate, a different tea. We had some sweets, which I'm pretty sure we have had this brand before, but I know I do really like it. It's a really nice sweet brand. We have some bookmarks, and we have a pin, which I really, really like. Because yeah, we've been having other stuff in the boxes recently, and we had a really crappy art print in the last one, which wasn't really an art print, it was like a Photoshop image, which I wasn't happy about. But this is really, really cute. So yeah, I kind of feel like the box has redeemed itself a little bit for me. Have you read any of these books? Have you seen them about? Are you interested? Do you know what Ghost Roots is about? If you do, then please drop your little synopsis in the comments down below, so that myself and the other viewers will know what it's about. Obviously without spoilers, please. But yeah, not a bad box. This is probably, I feel like, the most positive one I've had in a while. So yeah, there may be some more of these boxes to come. We'll see. But still, if you do have other recommendations for other book boxes too, then drop them in the comments down below. Maybe I'll do 2 on this channel from now on. I don't know. So we will just see where it goes. But as for today, I'm happy. I'm very happy with this book box. I am really happy with everything we got, pretty much. So yeah, the books looks interesting. The snack I know I'll like. The drinks I always drink anyway. And yeah, the pin is very cute. So that is everything we got in the June's Abominable Book Club box. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. So I'm going to stop rambling, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye guys.